Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Keith Jackson, or Keith 7140, and I just want to do a little video about corporate fascism, globalization, and what some people like to call the Illuminati. The Illuminati is not a good word to use because it puts a mystical aspect to the ideas of self-control and reality. There are very wealthy people and they always have under the scenes, behind the scenes, and governments, everything. You know, as much as war is called the theater of war, as much as you know, the bankers are coming to take all your stuff, which in a way they do, but by the same token, a bank can be part of a bigger arm, part of a bigger arm, part of a bigger arm. The thing you have to remember is that, I'd say, you know, and I ramble here, so just bear with me, and sometimes I go off subject, but I hope I just get a couple points across. If you look at ideas and people having ideas, then you can think of the fact that in the 1800s or before, let's say around Civil War time and before, people lived on the land, people as a whole helped each other, people grew their own food. All these things are true, and the corporation wasn't even an entity. We were in the Industrial Revolutions, the beginnings of it, and you know, that's basically why people back then, you know, medicine, you know, not medicine per se, but what people knew about the body, that wasn't all there, at least it wasn't open. But by the same token, you know, people died of natural causes, and, you know, farm accidents or whatever happened out in their neck of the woods. But if you look at the education system in the last 100 years, especially the last 60, you can tell that there's a clamp down of ideas. There's no push for critical thinking. There's compartmentalized thinking, and basically, you know, they get the best compartmentalized thinkers to do the jobs they want. I mean, they don't need everybody out there inventing something. They don't need everybody out there taking care of each other or making life easier for each other while they're not raping a profit. So that pretty much breaks us down to as a tool or human resource. And unfortunately, you know, you can even go to the office at, I worked for a company back in 2004, and I was there when they took the sign down and it said reference area, applications, and they turned it to the human resource office. And, you know, I didn't even think about it then, but now it's kind of funny. At the same time, there's a guy there trying to sell you some Aflac in case you get hurt, and everybody's, you know, telling you, oh, benefits are great, this is great. Well, all that stuff's going to go away eventually. It's just not feasible anymore. But on to what we were talking about. The only thing you can control are your ideas and your peace of mind, and those are two things that you really have to think about. And they tie in with the only other resource that nobody can control, and that's time. Time's going to happen. And